This particular set has been very much anticipated. Very proud to be able to have a look and show you guys. Hi, this is Marlin at Hearns Hobbies. I wanted to show you guys an exciting new product that we've just received. These are the Tait Trains, aka the Red Rattlers, in HO scale by Auscision Trains. So we're going to have an in-depth look and come along with me and we'll have a closer look with these guys. Alright, so as you can see here, this is a pack of 4 of the Red Rattler or Tait Train EMU, so they're electric multiple unit trains. So these are the very first electrically powered passenger service trains in Victoria. The very first of these carriages came online in about 1910, and they were pulled by steam locomotives. By 1919, there was indeed an electrified route in which these could run. And these were the precursor to the still-bodied Hearns trains and the Hitachi trains and the various trains used by the metro service today. So these are the great-great-grandfathers of all of those. And this particular set has been very much anticipated by a lot of Victorian railway modelers. And we're very proud to be able to have a look and show you guys what is in store with this set. So this contains 4 units. There's also another set that contains 7. There are also postal service carriages, which usually ran as individual units. Those are also available too. But this is the most commonly and most sought after package is this one here. So we'll just take the box off. And this is the first time I've had a look, so it's a very first sneak peek of what you get with the Auscision Tait Trains in HO scale. Just taking the box off. Very nicely displayed and packaged with these wonderful form-fitting inserts. Be very careful as we remove it. Just seems to sort of snap away from the piece underneath. Alright, we'll remove this. Alright, first things first, you gotta look at your instructions. So this is showing that there are pre-programmed decoders from ESU designed specifically for this that are available with lock pilot, so they would include sound as well. So this is fantastic. It shows you the chips that are best ideally suited to this setup. We'll just put that aside. We have a decal sheet, which would be applied to the sides of the carriage depending on what that would be used for. And then you have your warranty information and some in-depth instructions on how to get this going. So you have model features, an exploded diagram, which is fantastic, with individually numbered parts. So if ever you need to replace something or you need a spare, fairly easy to be able to reference that in order to then go and find it if you need it. Now I presume that some of these carriages are going to be powered. Not all of these units will be, so we'll have a further look and see which ones are. This is the diagram for an unpowered one. And another diagram for one that would have the power unit. So that's the really wonderfully comprehensive information for these, and that will ensure that you can find the parts that you need to keep these running for a very long time. Seems to be a blister with some additional parts. It's taped to the box, so we might leave that one for this present moment. So I'll take the protective sleeve off of this unit here. This is unit 272M. Now these have the spoked wheels. There are 2 versions of this in this early red scheme. Earlier models had spoked wheels, and the later ones from the 60s and 70s onwards had solid disc wheels. And this also has areas of the train that are cordoned off for smoking and non-smoking. I'll use my pointer here so that my big fingers won't get in the way. So yeah, non-smoking, smoking. And as you can see, there's a lot of doors along the side here. A very different kind of arrangement to what we're used to seeing now. And then there's the guard door on the end. Just looking at the front of the locomotive, or the power car, you have your driver, your plaque, and I believe that is what the decal sheet would be used for. This is where the route name would be displayed on the train, so you would know which one is the correct one. This would have been in an era before you had platforms with signs that would change electronically to let you know which route the train is running on. So it would have been imperative to have that information on the train itself. You have buffers, which do spring back, which is very nice. You have KD style knuckle couplers with the loop for magnetic uncoupling, the uncoupling link. Yep. You got your headlight, horn setup just on the side here. And your pantographs for picking up the electrical current. They spring back really nicely, and you can sort of see the tension in the springs. You've got nice separately applied details like handrails, roof vents. Even on the ends, you've got piping and myriad of detail. It's very weighty, a very heavy unit. On the inside, you can actually see the 5-pole motor. That's sort of tucked into the center section, but on either side you can see seats. We'll have a look at the underneath. There's quite a lot of detail. You've got brake rigging, you have what look like battery boxes, compressor, reservoir tanks, and this is being one of the end units, is a power unit. This would be all-wheel pickup, all-wheel drive, and that's a look at the power unit. I'll just go ahead and put this down for the time being. And then let's have a look at the next unit along. So this is a non-powered carriage. So significantly lighter. And of course, because the interior space isn't taken up with mechanism, you do have seats running the entire length of the carriage. Again, you have your smoking, non-smoking, different areas set up for that period when this train was in operation. This being an earlier example of the Tait train. You have, again, nice brake rigging on the underside, and the same level of detail that you would expect from the lead unit. No need to open up the other two, as they would be exactly representative of the two that we've just looked at. So that's it. That's a nice look at the detail of the Tait train by Auscision in HO scale. Now we're going to have a quick look and see how it runs.